A recording studio in the middle of town with fewer than 15,000 people has a huge part of Black history. Fox 54's Ayanna Willoughby gives us an inside look at famed studios in Muscle Shoals.
Black History Month on Fox 54 is sponsored by Calhoun Community College.
Some of the world's most legendary artists made songs at famed studios in Muscle Shoals. I even got to stand in the same spot that Etta James stood in when she recorded I'd Rather Go Blind 60 years ago. You can feel the magic right when you walk in through the doors. In a time full of controversy and hardship,
I have a dream.
Music is a language that everyone understood. I would rather go blind, boy. And at the heart of history is a small recording studio in Muscle Shoals.
Music is a language that is pervasive amongst all human beings.
Florence, Alabama Music Enterprises is where it all started nearly 60 years ago. And at the center of it all is Rick Hall, an Alabama native that worked with the best of the best, the father of Muscle Shoals. The hit songs that he helped create will always be a part of Black history.
He was just my husband.
A husband, father, and an icon. Rick recruited legendary talent to Alabama and put Muscle Shoals on the map. Famed Studios has produced hits for many Black artists, including Aretha Franklin, Etta James, and Wilson Pickett. Back in the 1960s, music was a way to mend relationships and create bonds.
It is elastic where it's for everybody. It's not just for a kind of person or a color of person or anything like that. It is for all of us.
Despite discrimination happening across the state, the owners of Fame claim they provided a safe space for artists to be creative and bare their souls on a record.
He never had the racial problems here like they were having in Birmingham and elsewhere. It just didn't happen here.
And the history wasn't left behind. The same instruments that were used almost 60 years ago are still sitting in Studio A.
This has been here since the studio was open, and it's been on pretty much anything and everything we can possibly put it on. Rick always joked and said he never had a #1 hit that didn't have the Wurlitzer on it.
The best part is that today's artists can record using the same legendary equipment. Notable Black singers Alicia Keys and Jennifer Hudson have sung at famed studios.
Yeah, anybody and everybody can come in here and get that little piece of fame.
Rick Hall left a legacy for his wife and his kids. His memory will live forever in the walls of Fame.
It was a lot of joy in what he was doing, and he enjoyed it so much.
Music broke barriers and touched souls, no matter the race, gender, or economic status. Some of the most iconic songs started in a town with fewer than 15,000 people.
I think it's interesting. There is something about this part of the Tennessee Valley, right, where the river is and all that kind of stuff, that there's just a vibe here where it was just inherently musical to begin with.
Muscle Shoals, a small town in Alabama with a huge role in Black history.